Okay, this video is about use of mirrors. The first rule of mirrors is simply they're usually used in pairs. If we're turning left, we're going to check middle mirror and left mirror. If we're going to check to the right, to turn right, we're going to check middle mirror and right mirror. We're going to check all three mirrors on the entry into a new road or across a large junction. And we're also going to change mirrors every time we accelerate the car, speed it up, or slow the car down. The way to achieve that is to think in terms of every time you change a gear up, you're accelerating, so you need to check your mirrors before you change that gear, and every time you change down a gear, you're slowing the car down, so check your mirror in that point too. I'm set up here in a very difficult parking place on Luton Road in Chatham. I've got to first of all get out of this particular spot that I'm in. I can't see anything ahead because of parked cars, and I'm on the wrong side of the road facing in the wrong direction. So I've got to do my full check around the car before I even move this car. I need to move the car back a bit so I can see better down the road. I have about 2 car lengths behind me, as the car that was there is now pulled away. So I'm just checking my blind spot right mirror, through the screen, middle mirror, left mirror, and over my left blind spot. But it's completely clear. There is a car coming, but it's not going to cause me a problem. I'm just easing the car back slowly on the clutch, just so I can get a position where I can see better down the road to pull out. In other words, I'm widening the angle. I'm perfectly safe doing this here because, or I was, until this moron pulled right across in front of me. So now the indicators are on. She's now made it just as difficult as it was before. So now I can't see to get out. Okay, middle and left. I'm looking, there's nothing coming. There's one car coming down off the roundabout at the top. There's another one coming with it. I can't see a thing in front of me. This is very much a question of mirrors and good judgment. I'm looking down the road, I can't see anything coming. After that one, I'm clear to go. I've gone. I'm now checking all 3 mirrors, middle mirror, both left and right mirrors as I go ahead. That's an instance of people not really considering what other people might be doing around them. That car came straight out of nowhere, straight into that space. Okay, so I'm stopping now for this car turning out. I'm checking middle mirror, left mirror, right mirror. I'm slowing the car down. I'm now going into first gear to wait to move off. I'm bringing the clutch up into first gear. And away I go. I'm now checking mirrors again, middle mirror, because I'm accelerating the car. Just looking ahead now at the moment. I'm changing up again, so I'm just looking middle mirror, right mirror, because I'm changing gear into third. It's put me up to about 25 miles an hour, so I'll stay here, middle and right, going past this parked car, middle and left coming back past this car. There's traffic stopping in front of me, so I'm now checking mirrors as I'm slowing down into first gear, waiting to move off. As I move away, I check the mirrors very quickly, all 3 mirrors. Second gear, looking around again because I'm going to change into third gear, and I'm going to turn left. Middle and left for the indication for turning left. And I'm also checking middle mirror as I went around the corner there, because I'd got a Mercedes coming up very close. I thought was going to jump the lights behind me. It's a new road, so I'm checking all 3 mirrors, left, middle and right. Remember, when you enter a new road, check the mirrors from the curb side. You want to know that the traffic on the side that you've been nearest to, the curb side rather, you need to make sure that there's nothing been there, like a bicycle or something like that. You need to make sure it's safe. Checking mirrors as I go up this hill, so it just comes through the junction. It's completely clear ahead, as you can see. Car coming down now, I'm needing to brake, so I'm just coming down into second, and I'm just moving across to let him come through. Checking middle and left as I did that, and middle and right as I come back out again. Back up the hill, checking all 3 mirrors. Another car coming. I'm going to stop here and let him come through because I can't keep going. Really, I should be the one who had priority there because I'm the one coming up a very steep hill. She should really have stopped and let me come up. But most people don't realise the priority on hillsides. This is a very steep hill. This is Castle Road. Very steep indeed. Coming up top, we're going to turn left when we get to the end. So I'm already checking middle and left now and getting the indicators on. I've got it on nice and early because I want to have my hands free for changing gear into second gear here as I pull it up. I look over my blind spot, there's nothing coming, right blind spot. As I go in, I check all three mirrors. Again from the left hand side because I've turned left. Going up this hill now, still so I've got plenty of room to get through here. Just checking my mirrors in case I do have to stop. Doing just about 30 miles an hour. Keeping an eye on the pedestrians along the side of the road here. It's half term this week, so there's not many kids around. Normally this time of day there'd be quite a lot of children around here because of the various 40 mile an hour road. Doing just on 40 miles an hour. Dual carriageway, I'm keeping it 40 miles an hour at the moment because that's the speed limit here, but in a moment this road gets a bit faster. The traffic's starting to slow down for a set of traffic lights. Now I know that Asda's is around the corner, that's why all the indicators are going on. I might well get stuck in their queue, but no, I think we're going to be clear of it. Just running up behind the lorry, second gear, checking mirrors as I go. Leaving a little bit of room so the car behind me can get into the slip road, but it's now moved on anyway. Just checking middle mirror, left mirror and right mirror here because we're now coming on to a slightly faster stretch of road. Still 40 mile an hour, but no one adheres to that here for some reason. Dual carriageways, you've got to be keeping an eye on the outside lane on the right hand side. We're going around this car here because it's coming and slowing down. Just giving them room to get off. And now the road comes back in a second. So check your middle and left. I checked middle and right when I came out just now. Middle and left coming back in, cancel the indicator. Just keeping it running just over the 40, slightly over 40 I must admit. Bringing the speed back down to 40. Road coming in from the left, there's a busy road coming off the M2, so I can expect a lot of traffic here. So I'm looking up the slip road, a quick blind spot check as I go, checking my left mirror. At the moment it's empty, probably the lights have changed up though. Little bit of gas to move us on because we're coming up to a national speed limit now, which in this case is 70 miles an hour. Just keeping it at the moment for 40, and now I can go because I'm past that ball. So I'm accelerating when I've checked my mirrors before I went, and I'm checking them again as I go into fifth. Now we're going up to 60, 65, coming on to 70. Keeping this lane because I'm going past these two lorries and the car is in front of me. Checking middle mirror, left mirror. So I'm coming down here quite a speed now. Just checking again, make sure they're not doing anything silly behind me. Keeping it outside lane because I'm going past all of this at the moment. So I'm checking middle and left, middle and right. Checking middle and left and coming over into the left-hand lane. Still 70 miles an hour. Checking middle mirror, right mirror, nothing in sight. One coming on the slip road. Have a quick look on the slip road. I can see into it quite clearly from here. Checking middle and right because I'm going to go round this car that's just beginning to accelerate onto the road. At the moment I'm going to get a speed limit change. Still keeping it going. 70 miles an hour outside lane, checking middle and left. That's my side of danger is now the left hand side. Now I'm just moving middle and left into the left hand lane, checking middle and right, which is now my side of danger because I'm now in the left hand lane. Just easing back the speed here because it goes to 50 miles an hour in a moment, and very often there's a mobile speed camera up on the bridge which isn't there at the moment. So we're just letting the car slow itself down because we're going past the speed sign. We're doing about 52 miles an hour, so we're just easing it now to 50. moment I've got a slip road coming up to me, which I need to check as I come out underneath this little bridge. Start to check in mirrors now because I might have to slow in a moment. We're going uphill a bit anyway. So I can see down onto the slip road from here over to my left, and I can see the traffic coming up. There is some traffic up, not much. So I'm just keeping an eye on it. There's the slip road, better view of it now. Just checking middle and left, middle and right. There's nothing there. Look over my left shoulder, nothing coming up the slip road. Check my left mirror, and I'm past the slip road, and I'm now checking all three mirrors, and now it's a new road. As far as I'm concerned, I've just crossed the junction. In case the lights change, I'm checking middle, left, and right again. They're not going to change it, there's no reason for them to change at the moment. Van, so I'm making sure I'm doing the right speed. I'm under 50 miles an hour. Coming up to first of a series of roundabouts. This one's traffic light control, which I very rarely use as pedestrian crossings. Just checking middle mirror, left mirror, right mirror as I'm slowing the car down through 40, down to 30, into 20, down into second gear. Nothing coming around the roundabout. I've had a good look around it. Keep going, checking my mirrors as I go, particularly my right mirror because that's where the danger is. Middle and left for the mirrors for coming off of the junction for the roundabout. Pitchy Barry. Okay, checking mirrors now because I'm changing up again. Just under 50 miles an hour. I'm coming off of this roundabout. There's a slip road that goes around the roundabout. And the next roundabout I'm turning left as well. Middle and left. Indicator on. Watching the bus is going left. That's okay, I can go round. Here there's lots of danger of course, so I'm taking it very gently through and I'm keeping an eye on all these parked cars left and right, junctions coming in and everywhere. There's one or two pedestrians around. This road gets a lot busy than this normally. It's fairly gentle and benign at the moment. Just check your mirrors as I go down, centre mirror. Going over the speed bump there, so it's going to slow the car down, so I'll just check the mirrors before I get there and make sure nobody's up too close behind me. Nearly at my destination. I'm just turning this corner. And a few seconds ago there was a space there, but there isn't now. So I'm going to go in front of him. I'll come to here. Let's take up 2 spaces there unnecessarily. I hope that little demonstration there shows you just how important it is to check your mirrors and how frequently you need to check them. It's no good looking occasionally, you need to be on your mirrors all the time. Very, very important. If you've any doubt about any of this, speak to me when you see me next. Thank you for watching.